Unresolved past trauma is going to hinder you from being attractive. Like you listen, if you got daddy issues, you can't attract the husband. If you got daddy mommy issues, you can't attract the wife. Because one thing a husband and a wife don't want to be is your dad or your mom. A husband was not meant to be your daddy. Well, in certain contexts. Now, a woman was meant to be your mama. So if you got issues, you got to resolve that. Because how can you solve if you haven't solved the unresolved? How can you solve any problem in the world if you have unresolved problems? Could it be that the one you want to be with can't get in a vehicle with you because someone else sitting in the passenger seat? Could it be that there's no vacancies? You got to make vacancies for visions. If you got a vision, you create vacancies. I don't care how lonely it gets. I don't care how single you are. I don't care what you don't have. Keep the vacancies. Oh, yep, this seat is vacant. See, the thing I love about God is that it may seem vacant to you, but in God's eyes, it's already taken for you. You looking at your left and be like, man, I'm tired of seeing an empty seat beside me. But God said, because I'm sovereign and because I'm outside of time, that seat is already taken. Keep it vacant. Keep it vacant because that seat's already taken. You just got to trust me that I'm going to bring it at the proper time. But if you have unhealthy boundaries, then you'll be with the wrong person. You know what happens to a lot of people? They have unhealthy boundaries. Then a person crosses those boundaries, and all of a sudden they become bound to those people. Then all of a sudden now they become soul tied. Then the person breaks up with them, and in the healing phase, it takes longer than the actual time frame of the relationship. How many people, the time frame to heal from a person was longer than the time frame they was with the person? And you can't create short boundaries. Listen, let me tell you something. Can people afford the maintenance of you? People want a Rolls Royce, but they don't have enough money to afford the maintenance. You got to have the ability to afford the maintenance. And that's why there's nothing wrong with being high maintenance. Nothing wrong with being, and what I mean by high maintenance, I'm talking about God's high, I'm talking about maintenance. I'm talking about where we were supposed to be. All right? There's nothing wrong with that. And the issue is we put what was meant to be on a showroom floor, we put it on the clearance. God's things was never meant to be on clearance. Let me say, have you ever heard of a Rolex on clearance? Have you ever heard of a Rolls Royce on clearance? Do you know there's a 2002 Rolls Royce that costs more than a brand new Honda? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But the issue is when your mentality is so caught up on false realities, and not how you're supposed to actually view yourself, then my friend, then you'll lower your standards. Do you know not all walls can be jumped, but all short walls can be jumped? Not all walls can be climbed and jumped, but all short walls can be climbed and jumped. So if you have small standards, small walls, blurry boundaries, then you can't help but not attract what you want to attract. Last but not least, thank you so much for watching my video. I pray that it was a blessing to you. And if it was a blessing to you, make sure you go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, and share. And also make sure you check out the links in the description box below. Links to my books, card games, coaching programs that I believe will help you grow holistically for God's optimal use. I love you guys. I'll catch you next video. Peace.